Hello and welcome back everybody to FTB1 with the T.A.C. Fallen here. I want to play Minecraft today. It is going to be a great day. I think that mindset is necessary when you have big projects to work on, right? I'm just going to adjust a setting on my audio DAC real fast. There we go. All right, so the plan today is I tore down the original enchantment processing and just threw an ME chest here to hold the items that weren't processed yet of sorting the loot from our mob farm. We're gonna make an actual area down here with multiple enchantment sorters to really get caught up on items and process them fast enough that with the mob farm running, we don't get backlog or anything. And then the next goal is to add more ore processing, because even with adding multiple crystallizers, as I've done here, I still can't keep up with even just iron. So I have a design in mind to process tons of ore at once. And I'm hoping it's going to work. But how's everyone doing today? Hope you're having a wonderful day or night wherever you are in the world. Let's dive right in. So I think somewhere along this wall is perfect for the disenchanting of our gear. Maybe this corner. Now the way we're going to do this is take our ME chest and move it and create a sub network for armor processing. Not going to use refined storage at all. In fact, I ended up pumping everything out of the super refined storage disk we made, simply because there's no way to really connect these two systems. I thought there was, now that we've reached so many versions of Minecraft, but it looks like that's still not the case. Now, I can still think of a few uses for refined storage that we might explore. For instance, using it for mass item crafting when we need to make something that is just an absurd amount of materials. Because the netherite crafters are, they are unstoppable. Those things are insane. Now, before we build this shop, or I just spoiled it. Before we build the disenchanter, we'll need a P2P and what was I going for? So the message has set up a shop at spawn, and I kind of want to check it out. See what he's got for sale, see if there's anything we could buy off him. I think it'd be fun. But let's add a P2P channel over here. We'll go ahead and assign it. And then let's go to spawn and check out his shop. We've kind of neglected making our shop the past week, but that's because I'm still debating exactly what I'm going to try to sell or what service I'm going to provide. I'm still working on that. Let's go ahead and head to spawn. And this is where our shop is going to be, our mega tree. But the message has set up a beautiful shop over this way. Why don't we give it the real approach here? He's dancing. And look at this. Rare ore shop. So he's got osmium, tin, lead, nickel. Oh, okay. The blocks of the raw ores and the silk versions of them. It's 1 ancient debris or netherite for 2 stacks of anything. Now he's got enderium. Ooh. I am going to make quite a purchase here, guys. I'm going to buy all the enderium he has. Which gives us, let's see, 16 stacks. And it's 1 ancient debris or netherite ingot for 2 stacks of anything. Why don't we give him a little bit of a tip and give him 10 netherite ingots? I don't know why I typed 10. We'll go ahead and give him a little bit of a tip, maybe even over 10. Let's give him 16. And place our payment in here. And yeah, I am definitely taking this enderium. That is beautiful. I think I'll leave the others to other members of the server. We'll make sure we shut the door on our way out. And thanks, the message, for the shop. That is awesome. You're definitely motivating me to get mine done. Trigger Assassin says, "Good morning. I'm really enjoying your videos." Why, thank you. I appreciate you watching them, and I appreciate your kind words. Thank you. Let's head back home and get right to work in setting up our enchantment sorting. So the very first thing we need to do is pull out a dense cable now that we have the ME system. And we're going to need to set up a bunch of storage buses in a line here. So I'm going to pull out a cable and grab some storage buses. And these will be how we'd say what items the system needs to put into our sorting. We'll then connect them to the rest of our enchantment sorting subnetwork using interfaces. I think we're going to make a colored cable for the enchantment sorting so that we don't have to... Coloring your network cables really helps with managing and troubleshooting any issues you're having. So if we look at the current dyes we've been producing, we do have purple, which I think is perfect for our enchantment network. So let's go ahead and make some patterns here for purple. Oh, if I could spell purple cable. And we'll go ahead and do a pattern for regular smart and a pattern for dense. And just in case, purple ME glass. Go ahead and throw these in our molecular assemblers. And now I should be able to request some dense and some smart. I'm going to come over here and grab our ME chest with all of our items. After we take a snooze, of course. Make sure you got your snacks, your drinks, folks. It's going to be a long stream. I'm really excited, and I hope you guys enjoy the journey. Now, as much as I wish I could save this, There's not a good way other than maybe trying a memory card. Okay, ME storage bus. So this one is our swords. Let's paste it over here. A lot of people think these are only for P2P networks, but they can copy device configuration. Perfect. We'll do those swords. We'll do this one, which is tools. And we're probably going to need some capacity cards. Oh, it automatically placed them from our network tool. Awesome. There's our tools. And here's some of our armors. There's going to be a lot of armor types. But I believe this should be enough interfaces because we'll slowly add items as we figure out that they are not being sorted. We'll add them to these storage buses. Now, I don't want these storage buses to be doing any other items right now. So I think what we'll do is just give them one basic item to be a filter, just so that they don't accept any other items from the network. Let's see, let me clear this. Put it away. And let's begin building our subnetwork. So we'll take our purple cable that we've crafted and pull it down here. And right here, why don't we add some quartz? I actually don't know if it can connect to dense. As much as I use AE2, I don't know. Okay, it can. Perfect. And then we'll go cable, which brings these online. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. Let's grab our ME chest. Uh-oh, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. And upgrade from a ME chest to a disk drive. Not refined storage, we do want AE2, which I think is just called a drive. To give us plenty of backlog. Now, in terms of channels, I don't see any issue adding a controller to our enchantment subnetwork. We'll go ahead and put it right here. Then we'll add some storage just beneath and grab some more 256 drives. Whoa, missing gold ingots. We need to process some gold, guys. This is why we need to get the ore processing up. I accidentally messed up compacting upgrades. My filters didn't work, and now all my raw gold is raw brick, and all my ingots are block of gold. So I'm going to just make some patterns for gold ingots, where one is from nuggets, one is from block, and now we should be good in crafting our 256s. That was definitely my bad, though. We'll slowly but surely fix this. Oh, what a mess, guys. But to make it so we can see what's in here, I'm gonna add a terminal, probably a crafting terminal to this. just right here, so that we can see what armors are still needing to be processed. And now for making more enchantment sorters, because one sorter is not fast enough for how many items our mob farm produces and is going to produce. I'm actually going to run with 8 of them. We'll let our disillusion chamber work on that. And oh look, already two more drives done. And now that we have the storage set up for the items, why don't we turn back on the mob farm so that we start getting a how would you put it? We'll start getting how are you not getting pushed? Oh, did we never fix the glass on these guys? Because yes, we are going to put mechanical dirt on every one of these platforms. Like, this mob farm is going to be insane, guys. I'm so excited. Okay. So now that all the fans are working, let's go ahead and turn these back on by coming to fluid and saying ignored. And they should get liquid meat. And flip the light. Now we're going to be getting armors. Oh, but you know what I've totally forgot? We need to set up moving the items into the network from the magnet backpack. Now, an easy way to do this is the same way we're moving the fluid XP. We're going to move the items. Now, pipes are not fast enough to keep up with the amount of items we need to move. So we're going to use a laser and a ender chest that is on our main network. We can leave this item pipe. It's just not fast enough when the mob farm is in full blow. We'll get some laser IO item cards. I think we'll go with 2 and 1 input, or maybe 2 just to be safe. But let's grab some card overclockers as well as some node overclockers. In our north face, we want to extract card overclock, max stack, max speed. Let's go ahead and do that on the other one as well. Extract, max stack, max speed. And then we'll add node overclockers to make this run both cards in the same tick. In our downwards face, we'll put in 2 inserts. I don't know if you have to match the amount of inserts to the amount of extracts, but I'm just going to play it safe. And we'll go ahead and give it node overclock. Let's turn this on and see if it keeps up. Looks good to me, folks. Okay. Now, I don't just want fluid XP. I'd like to be able to grab levels whenever I want. So I'm going to add our experience obelisk, which does have a limit, to our farm. And it'll get some of the XP, but not all of the XP. Oh, my phone just went off. Let me make sure everything is okay. Oh, just my wife. Let me respond to her real fast. There we go. Now it only has a 5 block range. That should be enough. I just want to see this get some of the XP. Okay, perfect. It did. Now our ME chest is going to start filling up pretty fast with items. Or I shouldn't say our ME chest. Now it's a drive. But it's time to process. Let's grab our enchantment sorters. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a line of them. Let me think here. How exactly do I, if I want to keep it flush with the wall, I'm going to have to just go across the top. So I think I'll do that. Let's add some enchantment sorters. Like so. And for power, I think what I'm going to use... So we don't have modular routers, which is great for power. Wireless powered wise, in the sense of so look at this. So wireless block chargers are great. But is it possible to upgrade these? So let's look at the wireless chargers. To be able to put out more RF. It doesn't look like it. It can only do 200 RF a tick per block. So I thought of, what about using a solar panel? Like so. Let's just grab one here. To keep this flush with the wall is what I'm trying to do here. And these solar panels have an upgrade, right? Called... looks like we never made a pattern for it. Wirelessly transmit energy to a specified block in the 16 range. I'm going to make a pattern for these. And I'm curious. Oh, why is that not working? Oh dear. I'm curious. I know this won't get power without daylight, right? But can we pump power into it to receive to just use it as a wireless power distribution? Okay, so it can't receive power, which is a bummer. They only have a 16 block range, and we just so happen to build this in the area that is connected to a mountain, basically. But we might be able to do some shenanigans here. Oh, that's cool. Allows connecting solar panel directly into ME grid. Oh, that's fancy. But the way we're going to do this is power at the bottom, input on the top. The non-enchanted items will directly get trashed, and all of the enchanted items will go to our disenchanter. Now, it might be kind of fun to do instead of putting a wireless point at all of these, I kind of want to try doing some RF P2P tunnels. I think that could be fun, guys. I haven't done something like that in a long time. So we're looking for energy P2P, which we can right click with quite a few blocks. Let's choose, we'll just use an energy acceptor to change the types here. I've already got dense energy cells, we'll use that. So it should be as simple as placing it, right clicking it, and it becomes energy P2P. Let's make a few of these. Turn on our magnet. Oh, it looks like those ones didn't stay energy. There we go. Now my question is, can we have one? I haven't tested this. I've always done power a different way. But let's run a test here. Let's grab a, or you know what? We'll do it down here. And again, obviously we have the possibility of just placing a point at the bottom of all these, but I like to explore and test and try out new things when I play. And this is what I want to try today. So we'll get a card. Just a memory card. And one single flux point, which I will put right here. Make sure that's not like that one block is another chunk. But we'll place an energy P2P tunnel, connect it to our subnetwork, and make this the master channel. Now, none of these have power, so I want to test, can I do multiple outputs from the one input? And will it work? Let's find out. We'll go ahead and run a cable here. I think I did 8 so that we could use a single cable. Because using the ME network to transfer power can be pretty useful if you can manage the channels. But I'm gonna put a dense cable that will run up the side here. And power, 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 power. Perfect, it works. So let's get some more. P2P tunnels. And I'll need to quickly make them energy, like so. Then place them at the bottom of the machines. Oh, that one's good. So 1, 2, 3. Give it this color code. And now we're transferring power that way. Awesome. Now for some more setup. I think what I'm going to do is clean this up a little bit by actually bringing our dents down. Along the bottom. Like so. To here. And then I'm going to use anchors to keep things nice and clean. I like the look of a clean ME network. which this one's bothering me. Let's grab our freshly crafted anchors. Place them like so. And let's preemptively place the trash cans so we don't have to worry about them in the future. We're going to need 4 trash cans. And these 2 will dump there. Those 2 there, there, and there. Perfect. Then our actual enchanted items, we will pull out. And again, we're going to use P2P, guys. I love P2P channels. They're one of my favorite things. But we'll pull out from the sides of these machines. Into item P2P. So these ones are just ME P2P. And rather than create another subnetwork, we're going to just change these to, we're going to need 8 of these, right? So I'm just going to pull out put them in the front so that I know which ones we've done. And we want item P2P, which is a chest. Take our chest and go here. Oh. Do I have to? Oh, it might need to be a Minecraft chest. Like so. There we go. Gonna make these all item P2P. Grab them all. Add our cables, which I actually wanted this to pull from here. Let me get my anchors. There we go. Place our cables. I know this is like the most complicated way to do this, but I love doing that. You know, I love making some new system. Let's throw these. Beautiful. And then I think what I want is a disenchanter. More disenchanters, maybe 1 for each, just to make sure we're always running max speed. If we make a pattern here, oh, almost had enough patterns. Do we have enough obsidian crystals to actually make 7 more? Let's find out. Perfect. Our disenchanters we'll place down here. Like so. And these ones will need power, which we still have our memory card for energy. We're only at, oh, I want to clean that. Give me a second. Cable anchor. Boop. Dense cable. Perfect. Why don't we move the storage drive? Oh, my ME system's gonna fill with items right now. Boop, boop, boop. That was a mistake. We'll have to cycle the main system here in a minute. That should make that 8 of 8, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, good. We're only at 16 of 32. So I'm going to take our P2P channels and run them down for power. We'll make some more power P2P. Which requires an energy cell. So power, or energy, I should say. Energy. Make these all energy. I wonder if I can change the energy type without clicking the face. Like, if I place this and right click with this, does it become energy? Oh, it does. Okay, good to know. We don't have to do it the way I was doing it. Well, let's go ahead and put these all on the energy. Perfect. These should all have energy. We need fluid XP. So what I might actually do is take off our crafting terminal to place somewhere else. And we'll need to come up here, add a import, or no, just an interface. Let me think, guys. Let me get a fluid storage drive. Somewhere among the garbage here. Where is it? Aha! And add these item. Boop, boop. Perfect. Now to deliver the fluid, I think we could either use pipe. I'm trying to see if we can do this all the transportation with just ME instead of using like pipes to put fluid in all of them or something like that. I think it'd be cool to do it this way. So we'll try. We'll try our best. But we'll put a fluid storage drive over here. And take a interface and regular cable. I guess I should add oh, you know what? We could just add in one of our storage buses the fluid XP type we're storing upstairs, which is sophisticated core experience. And make this, yeah, 1001, 1001. Why don't we come over to So backpack we're storing XP in. I don't remember which one it is. It doesn't look like we're storing any over here. Are we storing our XP directly in the system? Oh, we are. Well, good thing we set this up. We'll come over here, make this storage bus 1001, and we'll get our fluid XP. So we can actually put our crafting terminal back on this channel line. And now we want to export fluid XP to all of these. So what we're going to do is bring down another dense cable for more channel works, more channels to work with, I should say. Bring it down to here. Up, up, up. Like so. And what we'll need is to change all of these to always on. Beautiful. And then I'm just planning it in my head right now. Let's get the fluid XP set up, which we will do just by exporting fluid XP. So let's place these. Export our sophisticated core experience. And we'll need to export books, which we'll get to in just a moment. Once we finish experience. Oops. So let's make sure all of these get XP. Perfect. And what I'm going to do is add a capacity and 2 acceleration cards and books. And then I'm realizing it might be easier to just copy these over. So I'll grab one of our blank memory cards, copy our export, and paste it so that our cards all get placed. Beautiful. And I'm going to choose... I just realized I kind of wanted round robin on all of these. Perfect. Now we'll need books in the system. Which it's kind of rough having to store them, but maybe you know what? No, we'll do books. That's fine. Books. And this is actually going to go all the way up to a 1,000,001. And we should start storing or getting books here. Now the thing is, the books are being pulled out just as fast as we are making them. So why don't we upgrade the speed that we are making books right now? And maybe turn off this system momentarily. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come to all of these and say redstone high, which I've already done on some of them. Shouldn't take too long here. Here we go. And that should start storing books. Oh, how is it still pulling? It should be done. Oh, duh, because it's putting them in here. That was not my brightest moment, folks. But now we need to transfer with our item P2P tunnels the enchanted items into our disenchanters. So I'll go ahead and why don't we configure all of these? So this one is north enchanted push. And let me say hello, mark that I'm streaming. North enchanted push and south enchantless. Does Industrial Foregoing have a configuration card? I have no idea. I don't think they do. So we'll copy, we'll just go one by one here. So this one is the opposite of enchantless is north push and enchanted is south push. Then enchanted north push, enchantless south push. Enchantless north push. Yep. Enchanted south. We'll do the same here. So we'll just go down the line, get these all done. Hopefully I'm doing these all right. Beautiful. Then we'll take our cable. I'm going to add some anchors. So I like things to look nice and clean. This would have been so much simpler if I wasn't trying to do this all with ME Networks. But hear me out, guys. Hear me out. I have to, okay? I have to. I think it's going to be sick if it works. we'll need item P2P tunnels on these sides. And this side's going to be import buses, but we'll get there in a moment. Let's change all of these P2P tunnels to be item, 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 and item. Then we'll take a memory card and I'll say this one comes here. This one here. This one here. This one to this one. This one to this one. We'll just come down the line, making these unique P2P channels. And then, while it might be kind of wasteful, because these can't push, I'm going to just have to import the disenchanted items and the books back into the system. And so enchanted items are going to get processed twice. Once as enchanted, once as disenchanted. And because we're getting all the speed, we're running so many enchantment sorters, I'm not too worried. Let's give these import buses capacity and speed. Then I'll copy this import bus and paste it to the others so that we don't have to place the cards. That should have done that on all of them. Perfect. Now all that's left is to export the items. So we'll take some cable and anchors. With our remaining 8 channels, we'll run a line here. And put export buses onto our enchantment sorters. Oh, look at that, folks. Doesn't that look great? Gosh, I love it. I'm going to take our library and move it over to this side where I can then take a cable and a export bus set to enchanted books and make it fuzzy. Right? So now all that's left is to add 2 capacities, which we'll need more of. Two capacities and 2 Excel cards to all of these, which we'll just copy down the line. and go down the list of first guy, add bows. Oh, we need a room for fuzzy. So we're going to have to go XL. Just one acceleration card and then fuzzy cards. So we'll say till empty, fuzzy. This is now sorting. And we're going to need some industrial foregoing speed, efficiency, and processing add-on cards. Oh, not that interface, this interface. Add on. Gonna need a few more. So I'll go ahead and queue these. Shouldn't take too long to make these. But we'll go through and add speed on all of these. Oh. I may have just trashed my speed upgrades because I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing, guys. Add speed. Oh, that's a bummer. Let me make sure. So we've got speed, 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 speed. Oh, why does it click into the input? That makes me sad. Speed. Okay, all done with speed. Then we'll need our efficiency and eventually our processing. So we'll do efficiency next. Okay, it can only do one. Some machines allow like 2 process or stuff like that. There is all the efficiency and now processing. Yeah, see, 2 process. Which allows it to push items faster, I believe. So we are going to need more processing cards. Oops, I threw one down. Okay, good. Processing. Processing. And processing. All right, so those are all upgraded now. So we're sorting bows. And the rate we get bows is actually kind of ridiculous. So I'm going to have 2 machines processing bows. Oh, you know what we needed? To add the fuzzy to these. So why don't I take out the accels and add fuzzy. I like... It's so complicated for what it does. This could have very easily just used item pipes to do this much simpler, but I think this is great. So with 2 of these working on bows, let's set up, coming down the line, chain boots in this one. And why don't we just grab a few? So chain chests, chain helmets, chain pants, Gold boots. Gold chest. Gold helmet. Gold legs. And then we're going to have iron armor, a few iron tools. Why don't we grab our shovels and our swords? And then we're going to have leather armor. So those are like the main default ones we need to sort. So I'm going to come to where we did chain boots and also do helmet, leg, chest. Come to this one and do gold armor. The next one we'll do iron armor. And then leather armor. And now's where we get to allowing the system to run and processing what is left once it is caught up. Now, all of our enchanted books, I'm hoping, are making it to the library. Why don't we turn this off for just a moment to make sure we are getting enchanted books. Perfect. And then they were going into the library. It's beautiful, guys. Let's see how fast it can get caught up. I have a feeling because of the backlog, it's going to take a second. But to catch us up fully, I'm going to come down the line and like the gold processor, speed them up. Speed up these ones. Slowly but surely, it's getting there. Let this run. And we'll come check on this in a moment. But there is our disenchanting, guys. I think it might be good for us to not have to process items twice. But I think once it's caught up, we'll be fine. Yeah, we're definitely catching up. Okay. All right. One of the next things is our ore processing. So what I'm thinking of is actually tearing out this top area and somewhere over here, setting up an ore processing line for each individual ore that we are chemical slurrying. At least at the start, you know? Like to make a line for iron, make a line for gold. The ones we're getting a crap ton of. Copper, iron, gold, maybe something like tin or nickel. But to do that, we're gonna need a lot of machines here. So something I wanted to look at is when iron slurry is cleaned, 1 millibucket. Oh wait, it is 1-to-1. Okay. It just really needs a lot of crystallizers. So right now I know that 5 crystallizers is not enough. Maybe we'll try 8. I am curious. I want to check that the mob farm backpack is being emptied fast enough. Okay, all that's working. I'm going to take a snooze. Okay. I'm going to take a little break from building things we're currently working on to take a look at some of the villagers I was curing. So our knowledge of the ages is now cured. I'm going to craft up a bunch of paper real fast so that I can do some trades. I want to see what else he gets. Neurotoxins. Last Stand. Chromatic Aberration. And ooh, Unbreaking. But we already got our Ancient Tome max. So this is our Knowledge of the Ages trader. Let's get him set up here. Make sure he's set to Knowledge of the Ages. And we'll turn these on once we have a backlog of books established. Knowledge of Age. Don't want to run it just yet. This is so beautiful, guys. I'm very happy with this. All right, it's just catching up on gold right now. And it looks like the enchanted book export isn't quite working. Even with fuzzy. Is there a enchanted book that is just like an enchanted book, doesn't have a name on it? Otherwise, this is going to be harder to export than I thought. Because the fuzzy filter won't work. Might need to figure out a system here. What is the best way to go about this, guys? What about a interface? Or, ooh, a storage bus. And a backpack. Let me grab one of my ones that had upgrades in it already, like this one. Putting down the backpack. I'm gonna turn up this for a second to a higher priority. And try our luck with the fuzzy. And I'll just grab some of our enchanted books that we are getting. Throwing them in here. And transporting these, I'll just use a pipe again. I'm not going to set up a laser. Now set this as priority 10. And to fix the enchanted books we already have, there's already a really good amount. So we're going to take a IO, attach it somewhere that has a channel available. Looks like this one does. And we'll go ahead and cycle this in, which should have filled this with enchanted books. Which, gosh, why do my pipes have such a hard time with backpacks? We'll use a laser. One laser, 2 item cards. That one's our insert. This one is our extract. And we'll probably want to speed it up. Uh-oh. Why isn't this working? It's like it is, but isn't. I don't know what's going on here, guys. It's like it doesn't want to touch any of the ones that are stacked. What on earth? Redstone ignored. What if I change it to 1? Ah, there we go. Okay, now we can look at enchanted books. And hopefully the fuzzy filter catches all these different types. So is this almost done? We're currently on pants. It's almost caught up, guys. It's so close. Why don't we speed up the one that is doing gold? So close. It's like I need to add a few types here. So we've only got to steel. Let's add compressed iron. And we'll come to this storage bus. Give it fuzzy and capacity. And set it to some of the Twilight Forest armors. So we'll add fiery helmet. Night metal. Phantom. Steel leaf. Arctic, I guess. As well as maybe the Yeti armor. And now what I can do, I just want this to catch up so I can cycle my main ME system. Okay, here's stone shovels that we need to process. Let's add that. We need to add steel leggings to one of these. Why don't we come to one down at the end and put steel leggings. I know I said we're gonna work on the ore processing, but this is like almost where we need it to be. Okay. I'm gonna warn the message. Might lag the server for a quick moment. Just a heads up. And let's cycle this card. Done. Which now we should be able to grab the items that came in here and add them to more of our filters here. So like at this one, I'm going to add compressed armor, which I know we'll be getting. And from Twilight Forest, we'll process the leaf set. I think my cat is stuck in the bedroom. I'll be right back, guys. All right, she was just meowing to meow, guys. All right. Then we need to do the fiery and the night metal. So let's add fiery down here. And start the night metal. And our system should catch up leaving diamond. I'm kind of debating. You know what? No, we will just process diamond armor. In the same way, it will be trashed. Perfect. There we go, guys. Awesome sauce. I do think, if I wasn't dropping stuff everywhere, we should make sure that none of these other drives can even hold books. Which I think in a cell workbench, we can... Oh, it doesn't tell me the compatible. I just want to know if an inverter would work here. Let's make a pattern for inverter cards. And what I'll do is put book invert. No, it's because these are from AE2 things. Not from Applied Energistics, which is a huge bummer. We can't filter it that way. I just don't want this to fill entirely with books. What if I make this drive be configured to only books? And can it at least take a destruction overflow? If it can't, it can't. It doesn't say there's any compatibilities. Yep. All right. I think what we'll do is instead of storing books this way, or you know what? No, we'll leave it. We'll leave it. We'll just let it go. We'll keep an eye on it. But that is all caught up now. And the mob farm is up and running. Whoa, is this grabbing the fluid XP out of these? Yeah, I'm gonna come to the import bus, add a inverter, and tell it not to grab experience. Perfect. I will copy this to the others using a memory card. And now it shouldn't be cycling the experience. Perfect. That should look a lot cleaner in here now. And we should be able to slow down the book production again. Awesome. Cool. All done. All that's left mob farm wise is to add more mechanical dirt. I'm going to make sure our spawners can still be turned on as we're starting to get better and better spawners. And I'm curious if the backpack keeps up. Oh yeah. There's your mob farm, guys. All right, let's turn that off. Awesome. I'm really happy with this. It was definitely more complicated. Oh, I just got pulled out of my game. Who messaged me? Oh, my buddy did. I'll reply to him in a second. But I think what I'll do is have this be one stream episode, and we'll add ore processing to the next. So I hope to see you all in the next stream, and if you enjoyed this one, consider leaving a like. If you don't want to miss any of my future streams, subscribing to the channel will help you be notified when I go live. I hope to see you all in the next one, but for now, my friends, bye-bye.